All right. Well, whoops. Welcome to some OMSI. I need to sort out the size of the display capture here, of course. Welcome, Nabil, first on scene. Jackson, I've seen you. Nerd, anyone else who's currently tuned in, welcome. As you can see, back to using display capture for OMSI because, well, for the peculiar way, I will say, the peculiar way that OMSI functions. We are going back. Oh, I've got an unread message. A reminder. According to our records, I think you received a remittance bill of 343k. You what? Please send your payment promptly, others will be collected with additional penalty in the amount of 60 euros. 343k. Who? Huh? Who do I owe? Huh? I don't owe nobody 343 grand. That's what. Wait, that's 3 million. That's 3,431,744. No, thank you. Join Allegra. That is the bill number, not amount of money. Oh. Oh, so bill number 343174. Okay, goodness me. Well, it doesn't help that it doesn't tell me who I owe it to. So there's that. Hello Hank, how you doing, mate? Join Allegra bus. I mean, I can join them. I'm not planning on driving with them today though. We'll join them, get it over and done with. Also, Nabil, I saw that it's rank 1. Not anything else. I'll join them anyway. Probably a ticket for speeding. Oh, I do have tickets for speeding. I'll pay it at the computer. It was rank 2 before. Even the other day when we spoke about it, the day that we last spoke about it, I checked for it, and it said rank 1 then. So I think they changed it quite a while ago. But we just never noticed. Mr. Adnan is doing very well today. Thank you very much, Mr. Jackson. How are you doing? No, there was no damage though, mate. So, sorry, mate. Yeah, well, as the thing suggests, the title suggests, I should change it on YouTube, but oh yeah, no, hold on a second. Before I do anything, let me clear bill number 3173744 or whatever it was. Where would it be? Would it be here? Finances? Aha, man, I got 2 bills. It was this one. There you go. 313431744. That was just to drive the bus with this 300 euros. There's your other 300 euros. There you go. Nice and easy. We're sitting on a cool 4.7k. Yeah, we're chilling. I think I sorted out the ranks and stuff last time, so you're on rank 4 now. So I need to get a bit more experience points, and I'll be good to move up to rank 5. We're good on the money front. We're good on the permissions front. So, yeah, we're almost there basically. Mental damage of passengers. I'm doing well, thank you, Hank, as well. How are you doing? What are bonus tours? Why are these? If I'm not mistaken, am I correct? If I'm wrong, Nibo, just tell me I'm wrong. But am I correct in saying that these are cancelled, like tours that people have cancelled? If I'm not mistaken. There we go, X10 Berlin. That was kindly added after Mr. Tobias came onto our stream last time, and I will happily take the X10. A cool 52-minute journey. Now, I hope they have the buses for them as well. I don't mind driving like one of the small decker buses, but I would prefer to drive the double deckers. If I can remember what they're called. Damn, I know they're obviously man, but I don't know like anything further than that. You don't know and you don't care about that. Fair enough. No double deckers in the company. Okay, so then we are forced for a single decker. Um, Aerobus interurban family. I don't know what we drove last time on this route. It was an old boy. It was definitely like an old school bus. Could have been this one, you know. It was in the X10 route. It was one of the night routes. I think like 29 something or another. But we'll go for this one anyway. It's in A8. No reported damages and a faultless, so we should be expecting a perfect, perfect in terms of maintenance. So if there's anything that goes wrong with it, then it will be hard for me to run away from blame, really. You know that's not the case, nerd. You know well that's not the case. Here we go. Is it articulated? I know these buses are just models. They're not actually the buses that we end up driving. Um, I think there's only one bus that I've driven multiple times because I feel like, oh, it is actually articulated. Hmm. I think we should be okay. We should be okay. We should be okay. Famous last words. Hopefully not, but yeah, we should be okay. Start OMSI in windowed mode. You know what? I actually want to because I can't see YouTube chat. Um, I can't see YouTube chat. It obviously sucks not be able to do full screen. But if I do windowed mode, I don't know how. I don't know if it's actually going to be full screen anyway, but windowed mode, or if it's going to be. Anyway, let me just do that, and then I'll change it if. I think I can still change it like in the game, in the menu of the game itself. Why shouldn't you? Well, why should I have any? Why should I have any difficulties with it? Do you mean? Just tell them to come on to it. You know what? I actually have, like, I legitimately have, but just don't want to. Some reasons that I've heard are valid, in all honesty. Other reasons not so valid. But hey, each to their own. Well, I am fine, Nabil. I worked out that I am fine. I was working it out. I've come to the conclusion that I am fine with an articulated bus. I just had to think about it from what I just remember the route itself. I don't want to be caught in any awkward situations or any get myself in a particular situation where I start thinking, maybe I should have gone for a non-articulated bus instead. One thing I forgot to do, unfortunately, which I think I should be okay with anyway, is just um, okay, sort out my wheel rotation. If only my Twitch, I can use it eventually. No, they won't. They won't. They won't, Jackson. Multiple times, in the past like year or so, I've for small periods of times moved away from YouTube completely for whatever reason, and I put up a notice on YouTube saying, "Hey, I'm not going to be streaming on YouTube for a while, so come over to Twitch." Guess how many of them come over to Twitch? None. Zero of them. So don't get me wrong. There are people who have done so freely, but no one has done it by force, right? No one has done it because it was the only option. Everyone has either come from one and then gone to the other, which in whichever way has done it like completely freely, just on a random Tuesday. Welfare check needed. I mean, That is still a possibility then. Let's set up our route. We're due to start in, oh boy, in a couple of minutes. Where's my X10? X10 circulation 11. Sign at 327. Yes, please. That's completely fine. Then we come over here, start the electrics, get the motor going. Right, so I managed this last time after quite a bit of trial and error. Not necessarily trial and error, to be honest, but just took a while. Can I change the route? All right. Uh, Jackson, what? Moor. Huh? um, I don't know why I can't change the route. Tell Ramrath Brookett. Lines up 1036. Understand you've entered it wrong. Okay, so why? But okay, but well, I mean, I've just followed. I've literally followed what it says here, though. So, is it saying? Is it saying 10 and then route? No, but then it specifically says route 03. That's a bit odd. No. How do I clear? 10. Well, I still can't. And everything that is shown there is correct. Okay, so I'm just meant to use. I'm just meant to know that, I guess. I still can't change the route though or anything. And it's X10. It's X10, not 10. Entered it 0100. No, I entered it 01036 as it says here. And then press 2 for routes. Oh, I do it through here. Okay. So it'd be 03. No, wait.
Herzallee.
Yeah, 03. Enter. Why does it auto go to 04? Okay, it's confusing me. We're doing this one. Okay, yeah, it should have been 10. So I guess I use what manual are you referring to? Bro wants me to read all the manuals for all the routes. I just be just this mega brained OMSI god. Line 10, route 03, destination code 87. Destination code would be, what would destination code be? Would it be ZL? ZL. Hello, LSZ. Tetler, Ramrath, Brookit. Okay, that's the correct one. Let's get our lights going. And where's that heat? Was heat and stuff like that? What's that temperatures looking? It's currently 13 degrees in the bus. Could do with a little bit more than that. Close this off. Close that off. Close that. And I believe we're good. The destination code is just changes the destination outside. The IBIS is still not correctly configured. Okay, so what do I need to do for the IBIS? What do I need to do for the IBIS to be configured still? What's left? Check the message before that. Enter line 10 and check what's working. Okay. How do I leave this thing? Okay. Line 10. But it said the right destination though. Before, so let's go from 01 you said, right? Why does it always give me the number above what I've put? Try a different route. But it was set up though. It was set up. What was incorrect? Like it gave me the right destination. What was wrong with that? I need to say Ramrath Brookit. Ramrath Brookit. Ramrath Brook. That's like announcements for them wouldn't have worked. Okay. But with the passengers would have known to get onto the bus and stuff, right? I'm not too fussed about. Oh, I don't want a ZL. Oh no, they don't want this. Let's leave it 110. I was all going to start. Okay, so this is the right one. Because now it says Total Ramrath on the IBIS. And it says it up here. So is that correct now? Force feedback, there we go. Are we starting off with we good now? Okay, I think we're finally good. Setting on the ticket printer, press it and start it. I'm assuming the pin's going to be a generic 999. Okay, I guess it wasn't a 9999. Oh, it was on the thing itself. How do I take it out? I need to keep it in. Okay. 2102. 2102. Looks like it's reading correctly. Good thing to print so well. I mean, I'm not printing tickets anyway. It wouldn't have made a huge difference. But I will bear it in mind for now. I don't think I'm ever going to use tickets. I'm not going to lie. It's just going to be so time consuming. Like on the bus, for example. I was always delayed simply because of the fact that I was printing out tickets constantly. Do a wheelie, right? If the game sounds need turning up, please do let me know. No, have you still not hopped on the? Have you still not decided? Are you still undecided on your OMSI decision? And do the shortcut Shift T for collected. T. Oh. Whoops. I think I'll stay here. Isn't a bus stop for X10? It's on the left. I think. I'll do start available EV points. Okay. See for collecting. So is this thing to do with T? Shift T, T, Control T. Shift T, T, Control T. I'm going to try to remember that for the next one. I want to try to remember it for the next one. Yeah, but yeah, to say it's easy though. Okay.
Wartestraße.
Advanced disable that. Okay. So is that in the menu on the game itself, or is it on the bus company menu that I would set that up? Okay. Ticket selling. Easy. Okay. Cool. Shift T, T, Control T. Shift T, T, Control T. Waiting for force feedback again. There we go. Our temperature's going up slightly in the bus. I got my glasses back on for today. Not really a reason why I have been wearing them other than I've just been forgetting. That CNA in the far left, that shop in the far left, apparently we used to have that in the UK back in like the 90s. And then for whatever reason they just got phased out. thing is not set up correctly. The ibis isn't set up correctly. I'm wondering why there's no passengers. It's reading the wrong. It's reading the wrong thing. But it displayed the right. The name. But you saw it when it said the right one though, right? Right, here it is. Stettler Amrathbrook. Cool, now it says 03 again. Okay. Right, now it's correct there, and I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. Oh yeah, advanced stops, yeah. Is that with the arrows, I assume? The green arrow, the up and down arrow. I need to make it Ölands. I don't know that short for. This one. Ulandstrasse. Due to competition with Tesco and Asda, really? Wow, that was definitely a different time. Definitely a different time.
Schön und aber ganz
Viel zu spät.
So Shift T, T, Control T. Shift T, T, Control T.
Richten Sie sich eigentlich auch nach den Fahrschein, bitte.
Aha, here we go. So, Shift T, T, Control T. That is a big tip. Oh, we've got someone on the opposite side of the road. As well as from expanding high street names such as H&M's or out of shop. Yeah, that makes sense. And the operator says 1922. Wow. So they got run out then. How have you been operating since 1922 and you just got chased out like that? Wow. I mean, yeah, the UK in general, the like, just like how many clothes shops we have. It's very hard to compete. Very hard to compete. That's why there's so many that source cheap materials through very questionable methods that have been investigated in the past. Always a lot of competition. Even though the ones that are still standing today, I don't know how they're doing it. Honestly, don't know how they're doing it. Apparently not. Apparently not. Like Tesco has always been very competitive. But I wouldn't think they would have been competing with A clothes store. I believe CNA are a clothes store. Oh, what's my keybind for that door? Darn. What's my keybind for that door?
Können Sie mir dann noch eine Fahrschein geben?
Shush and wait. It was these.
Fahrschein geben?
It was these buttons.
Entschuldigen
Why are you
Sie.
in my face?
Danke.
Eine Kurzstrecke bitte.
Was that button? I think. Was that it? Yeah.
Jo, ich möchte gerne Fahrkarte haben.
C. And you won't really find Tesco doing clothes. I'm talking like nowadays. But to be honest, even as far as I've always known, you won't find Tesco doing clothes unless it's a massive store. So they've got, like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, like 3 different sizes of store. You've got the huge ones that do have clothes. Then you've got the medium and there's small ones. Those don't have clothes. And as much as there are plenty of massive Tesco's, there are not, you know, there's not an excessive amount of them. So, as though on the other hand, I think in the clothes department, a lot more competitive.
Hallo.
Pünktlicher geht's
Einmal
ja auch.
normal.
Wegen Ihnen kriege ich meinen Termin nicht mehr.
Kurzstrecke für Schüler bitte.
Hallo. Guten Tag.
Hey, hello ASI, how you doing, mate?
Eine Karte für
To anybody that's on YouTube, I currently cannot see YouTube chat. Please don't be offended that I'm not responding. I can't see your messages to even ignore them, to even make the conscious decision to ignore them. So feel free to come over to Twitch if you want to have a chat. Oh, you know what? Let me at least make the effort, right? I'll get YouTube up on here. I'm gonna see just tons of messages. But then when I actually do, like, when I am actually keeping an eye on YouTube chat or just the YouTube stream, no one will say anything. It will only be when I'm not there. I'm doing very well, thank you, ASR. How are you doing, mate? Wow. Nerd. Very well. Wow, ASR. Very well. I guess I'm not gonna have people talking on YouTube. Hey, hello, Dan. Yes, Nabil put in the update notes details, or copied over a link to that on the Discord, and I'll simply say what I said then. What I said on Discord earlier is that it's going to be buggy as hell. Like, we know what's coming from from these developers and the studio. So I think I'm happy to give it a go. I might end up downloading it again later on, and then we can give it a go if everyone wants to try it. But I'm not hopeful. I'm not hopeful. Like even like when they say something is an alpha, you better believe it's an alpha. I forgot to even turn my light on today. You better believe it is going to be an alpha. They mean that. So yeah. I haven't given it a go yet, personally. I don't know if anyone else has, but I personally haven't given it a go. See, in the UK, you wouldn't find that, you know. I don't know about other countries, but in the UK, you've got entry doors and you've got exit doors. So when somebody uses the correct door incorrectly, you judge them. Like, because when you leave out of the entry door, you're blocking people from coming onto the bus. And then if you're coming in through an exit door where you're not paying for your journey, the bus driver is going to hold the whole bus up until that person pays for their journey. You need to create your own dedicated server. Okay. Well, I mean, that's already kind of sus. Oh my god. Oh brother.
Oh, der Scheiße.
So you lot said nothing when I swerved, but God forbid I take a turn at a comfortable speed. To play the bus in multiplayer, a server must be running that all players connect to. This is a separate application that must be installed and run. Oh my god. So you need to download something else. Huh? Like, do these guys not think? I don't understand. Do they not think? Are they trolling at this point? Was this the best possible implementation of multiplayer they could have had? Did they need to promise it so early? Did they feel that they were under pressure because they promised it to us, but they didn't really know how they were going to deliver it? What do you mean? They create a guide explaining that. I mean, yeah, cool, fair enough. At least they provide some sort of help, but it shouldn't be like that in the first place, I would say. Oh, thank God this AI is smart enough to do that. I'm actually surprised AI can figure that out. If there's any shortcuts to do tickets like that on the bus, I will happily do that over the manual way that I always do it. I mean, I wouldn't have let you through, but go ahead. Very eager. The comments under that post on the Discord show that people are having issues getting it to run. Shock. Shock. We didn't even get to the point where you actually play and then find out how buggy it is. You can't even get to that point. Absolutely shambolic. The minute you introduce another software or another piece of application, you increase complexity and the chance of trouble so much. So much. What a team, man. What a team, honestly. Legends. Absolute legends. Also, I paid 2 fares at the beginning in the depot. I don't remember if any of them were for speeding though. Because I know I did get flashed, I think, a couple times on the last stream, I think.
Königin Luise Straße, Clay Allee.
I know one was definitely for a bus. Don't remember for the life of me what the other one was though. I don't know, Nabil. I won't lie. I remember ranking up and sorting out some things. I don't know whether I did it on stream or off stream, but I don't explicitly remember any tickets being paid. I can always check anyway, it's not a big deal. And I'll get a reminder like that, I assume, if I do have anything pending, which is nice. By the way, props, because your settings have changed my gameplay experience. I was playing the Chicago route, Chicago downtown the other day, and I've never, ever been able to actually enjoy that route without playing at like 10 FPS when I get into the city, into like the main downtown. And I played it the other day and it was smooth without, man. Not without some, naturally, some things here and there, but for the most part, man, it was perfect. It was almost strange. It almost didn't feel like the same route, playing it so smoothly. I do love an express route, you know. I do love me an express route. It feels like an intercity train journey. You just kind of skip all the noise. You lot gonna wait, huh? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, nerd. When I drive an articulated bus, I have truck driving in mind. So I treat it as if I'm pulling a trailer, which in a way is what I'm doing. Oh my god.
Hallo.
Hallo.
Shift T, T, Control T. I'm not gonna lie, even as we're actually moving at a decent pace, we're sticking to the speed limit, we're even going a bit over sometimes, we're not really being held up by traffic lights too much or stupid drivers. We're not actually making up that much time. Like we've made up like 30 seconds or so, if that, from our initial delay. And it certainly is nice driving with the details on, like the nearby details. I remember that used to be one of the ways that I would try and kind of like save performance, would be to just turn off nearby details, and you lose like bins, signs, which doesn't really sound like much, but it actually does make a bit of a difference. We're about to get busy. We've got 100 person capacity, which is quite a lot.
Sie sind viel zu spät gekommen.
Hallo.
Guten Tag.
Not many tickets. This is our opportunity to actually make a bit of money on the side.
Hallo.
But there's not really many paying passengers. Settings are half the battle. I mean, what's the other half of the battle? Do you mean like that the other half is from the game itself that you can't do anything about, or is that a half that we can do something about? Because I don't think, I mean, no matter how it seems, no matter how good, let's say, your hardware is, it's almost like a Train Sim Classic kind of situation. Yes, yes, so which one?
Danke.
First one, okay. I have ASR. I have. What do you think? What do you guys think in general about the new the 50 series announcements? I'm still sticking to my decision to get a 5090.
Zehlendorf Eichel.
My only worry is that $2,000 price tag is usually if you're lucky. Because the minute now you go buying an MSI one or I can't say EVGA anymore or whoever else, you're done. It's done, basically. You're looking at 2.5. You're looking at 3. Which is a little bit scary. I mean, the bill, they're not. They're not. If you have a 4090, you still have a very, very good card on you. You have an incredible card on your hands. Now, if you've bought a 4090 like the day before the announcement, then, you know, yes, perhaps you are indeed that. But you're fine. If you have a 4090, you're fine. You're good. It's an incredible, incredible, incredible card.
Ich hätte gerne eine normale Fahrkarte.
Yeah, fair enough, Dan. Very fair enough. And what ASR said. However, as much as that is very valid and is a point of big debate in my opinion, the reality is, ASR, I think we're going in a direction where that's what gaming will be. That's what gaming performance will be. It will all be like AI generated graphics. Because Nvidia are not slowing down with their development of DLSS. And it's getting better. You know, it is getting much, much better compared to what it was when it first came out. So I think there's a high chance that going forward, all we're really going to see Nvidia, AMD focus on, and perhaps Intel as well, will be AI performance.
Hello.
Because that will be kind of like the standard. That will be like what everyone will be, not everyone will be concerned about, but that will be where gaming is going.
Ein Fahrschein bitte.
Machnower
I hate when they do that thing. They move over and then they break. It's slow right down. It's been an annoyance of mine since this game first came out. We are now actually starting to claw back sometime. Damn nerd. Yeah, makes sense, unfortunately. Oh, Dan. Hold, bro. Hold. Hold for a while.
Schweizer Hofpark.
What is this car doing? We've got a green light. Yeah, you're in a very good place with that. $902 as well. That's big. It doesn't need to be a bad thing, Nabil. No, no. I think right now, it's questionable because it's still in its infancy phase. It has a lot of growing to do. But if you just compare it to when RTX and ray tracing was first a thing, and just frame generation in general, it's come so far. It's come so far. You can definitely still see it if you know what you're looking for, even with the new one. But man, it's come far. There's an LTT video I watched earlier about it, and the difference, not differences, but what was being pointed out as like a way of knowing that you've got DLSS on. I, in my normal gaming, would not have been able to tell. So I think I'm at a point now, with my not being so keen-eyed on what's being generated and just enjoying the game, I'm at a point now where I can play with DLSS and not even like really notice any artifacting and stuff. But it's still gonna grow further. So yeah, it's definitely not a bad thing. No. I still think that shouldn't mean that Nvidia or AMD stunt the development of like the pure power of the GPUs because of it. But I understand the focus on it. $5080, maybe. Honestly, nerd, the whole lineup. But you're running. Oh, you're running a 3080, so yeah, the whole lineup would be solid for you, to be honest. Us both. You know, I just like to be extra. Yeah, but DLSS 4 is still very, very new technology, ASR. And I'm pretty certain that out of those 75, the huge majority of them are modern titles. And the older titles that don't have DLSS 4, if they don't have any other DLSS, then I'm pretty certain they're okay. They're not a struggle to run with something, with anything 50 series. I could be wrong. I'm purely speculating, but this is what makes sense to me. What seems logical. Exactly, Nabil. Exactly. One example I keep seeing over and over and over again, that's AI related, is the Will Smith eating spaghetti. If you guys remember what a mess that was when AI video generation was first a thing. I know we're sort of stepping away from DLSS a little bit here, but same topic, more or less. If you remember how much of a mess that was, asking an AI video generator to, I don't remember what program it was called, what the name of it was, but asking it to generate you a video of Will Smith eating spaghetti, and then there's like a side-by-side of it, the more up-to-date version of the software and what is produced. Worlds difference. I think AI is one of the fastest improving technologies we've ever seen. And because of how good it's become, it's easy to forget how young it is. Like if you give it, 10 years, I think it's beyond even our imagination. what we'll be seeing. Like, it might get to the point where I might just generate myself streaming with alongside gameplay, like the whole thing, and it would probably be so perfect. I don't see why we can't have that in 10 years time, because it would definitely come within the next couple. I don't experience those issues ASR when I'm playing with DLSS. I haven't. You're the first person I've heard mention that as well. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, Nabil. It is kind of crazy, you know. But hey, bro, it is what it is, isn't it? Better that than... listen, Will Smith has been very unfortunate in his career, and let's be honest. He's had an incredible acting career, has some incredible roles, but he's probably going to be more remembered for either that or slapping Chris Rock or his wife disrespecting him. Like, he's just very, very unfortunate. It's a shame. He does deserve more, but... Bro, just get off the bus. I don't understand. Or does the front door need to be open as well? If somebody wants to exit from the front door specifically. Or that I just need to open all the doors for the illuminated sign to sign off. Oh my god, I remember driving here with a double decker. This was a nightmare with collisions on. With collisions active and being in a double decker, that little thing there was a nightmare. I brought back some memories.
Zehlendorfer Straße.
And that's the thing, nerds. That's the thing. I think benchmarks are gonna come out in a couple of weeks' time, and like from like reviewers and stuff, from tech reviewers, and that's when we're gonna see raw performance. That's what everyone's waiting for. Because of course, on a whatever it's called, showing off everything for the first time, a keynote, whatever it's called. Of course, it's all gonna be fantastic and great and glorious. But we'll wait for the nitty gritty and make a judgment based on that. Life is Roblox, what? Oh yeah, Dan, yeah. 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 I remember when I was doing uni last year, we had a one of our we had like a computing kind of class, and for the coursework we had like some choices for what we would do. One of them was to create a very basic website with some stuff on it. By chance, I chose something else because I knew that would have been too easy. I chose something else. But by chance, I created that website anyway. I just asked ChatGPT to do it for me. I did that whole. If I had chosen to do that piece of coursework, it would have been done like that. It was to a T what the guidelines for that coursework was. To a T. I just asked ChatGPT to do it for me, and it gave me the whole code. Perfection. It was perfect.
Rulsdorfer Platz.
Hello, Tommy. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream. That's what DJ Khaled said. That's a new one for me. And Dan, that's the thing, right? So AI is meant to help us, right? It's meant to work with us. We're meant to work with it hand in hand. It's not exactly meant to give us all the answers. It can, but it's not meant to. So best case scenario, yeah, you ask it to do this and that, and it does it, but you still have to have a fair bit of knowledge to kind of check it yourself. Because one thing ChatGPT and the others can, well, do is be very confidently wrong. They'll confidently give you the wrong answer, and you won't even notice it. We have actually clawed back time. We're fine now. What are you doing? Nabil, I did this maneuver the other day, and you were like, "What are you doing?" Bus drivers in London do that because you made me question it, and I was wondering why was I so comfortable doing it? But then it's because bus drivers do it. I don't know what bus drivers are like in Germany, but in the UK, they're very much. A lot of the time, they'll just do what they would do in a car. To be honest. Glad that you're doing well, Domi. Get home safe, my man. Exactly, Dan. I think they're like, yeah, I mean, it's easy to spread fear, right? Oh my God, everyone's gonna lose their jobs. And truly, people have. Many people, companies have gone all out and just fired all their actual staff and replaced them with AI. Some of them have regretted it and then ended up rehiring staff, but a lot of them haven't. But if you're smart, there's definitely a way to make it work for you. Yeah, but to just go around a car that's turning, Nabil, is not exactly illegal. A policeman wouldn't see that and be like, "Hey, you stop! What was that?" Not in the UK, anyway. Not in the UK. Now, of course, if you do it and there's cars coming towards you and you're causing a danger, that's a whole different thing. That's driving without due care or attention. But if you're not causing harm and you're simply just going around a vehicle that's going a little bit slower than you or preventing you from going along your way, it's not really a problem. All right, and that ASR is when you're now driving dangerously. It's like overtaking on like these on broken lines, right? If you're on a two-way road somewhere out in the country, you can overtake as long as the line is broken. You can overtake. There's nothing wrong with it. It's legal. The minute now somebody's coming towards you, and you're trying to overtake, that's when it now becomes a matter of dangerous driving.
Ramradbrücke. Endhaltestelle. Bitte aussteigen. Terminus. Please leave the bus here.
Man is driving a man, precisely. Yes. Right, so Ramradbrück is the first bus stop when we turn right. Oh, that is a whole... It's a bit of a mess. Quite sure what I'm looking at. Okay, so the terminus is here. Okay, the next one, I think, is the last stop, technically, but we don't have any passengers.
Ramradbrücke.
Nerd, what are you waffling about? Shock. A lot of lates. Couple OKs. Really? Ah, 3 minutes. Fair enough. Okay, well. Is what it is. Put it back in neutral. Served us well. Served us well. We will be taking it back. And then probably back again. Or those people who say, I don't drive anymore, my Tesla does for me. Sometimes I even sleep while driving. And I go, man, get some conversation. Do people actually, like, do people actually say that? Do people actually do that? If they do, then, I feel like reading stuff like that and people like that were a big reason for why I left like Twitter, for example, which I've made again. Um, and I hope to try and utilize that. Oh, my passenger comfort 35%. What? I feel robbed. I thought I did a splendid job. Oh, so there's a couple routes we can do from here. We've got 620 now, as well as the X10, which is a lot shorter than the X10. I'm just gonna do the X10 one again. Yeah, there is. Yeah, unfortunately, it does tend to be the US where the majority of stuff like that happens. So has this like changed itself? It has changed itself, I think. Maybe not actually. No, it has. Give me my timetable. I'm gonna do it again anyway. I know there have been accidents. Yeah, that much I know. That much I know. Actually, I saw an impressive video. So it's like it was dash cam footage of one of those, like, you know, in California they have those Jaguar I-Pace, I think the Jaguar SUV they do like they're similar to Uber, and they're completely autonomous. And it was driving along at night, and there was a lady on a scooter that like fell off the scooter right in front of the car, and it avoided her completely, went around there, and just continued the journey. And that was quite impressive. But I don't know, man. I feel like you're gonna see stuff you're gonna see good and bad. Um, you know, just like regular drivers, you're gonna see good and bad. Right now we're doing 10. I'm at podcast early. 122. Yes, right. 1220410. Yeah, yeah. It's all set up. I don't need to do anything. I'm not gonna do anything. I just need to speed up time. I'm gonna do a quick bathroom break. And they'll get cracking on. I'll speed up time a little bit, and we can get cracking. Yeah, basically, nerd. But there's less death than normal cars, so all good. Well, it's not really valid because you then I think you then have to do the whole comparison between how many normal cars there are on the road, and how many Teslas there are on the road. Until you have the same number of each, now you can start making those direct comparisons. But when you've only got like 5 Teslas to 95 normal cars, of course there's going to be less deaths than with normal cars. Pardon me. Anyway, let me do my quick bathroom trip. Get my slippers on. Actually, you know what? No, I'll do it after the next one. I've got some snacks I want to snack on. I was very much on point with what I said about YouTube, by the way. The view count went as high as 4. Not one person has said anything this whole time. But God forbid I didn't have YouTube shut up. Well, I mean, it doesn't help when Elon Musk also makes like certain claims as well that give those cocky people that confidence. Right, so we're starting at 1641, so let's make this 1638. And just get going nice and easy. You know what? In terms of stuttering, we haven't really had many stutters. And this is a hell of a starter, but we've been pretty alright. Okay, well apparently he was gonna start. I just need to click. Add clicks off for some reason. It's actually been alright in terms of stuttering. And this car's just gone right into me. You don't see more and more day by day why I don't have collisions on and why it's a good idea to turn them off.
Einen normalen Fahrschein bitte. Dankeschön, junger Mann.
Why does he want to buy Greenland and the Panama Canal?
Ramradsbrücke.
Excuse me.
Wartestraße.
I'm not getting a great deal of feedback from the paved roads.
Eine Kurzstrecke bitte.
Hallo.
Einmal Schüler bitte.
Huh? I need to do some more research about that. I'm not going to speak on it too tough. I'm not going to anyway. I'm just not going to speak on it.
Havelstraße.
Guten Tag.
Hello, mate. So on that speed sign, just that we just went past, if I understood correctly, it's basically saying that there's no trucks that are between, I think 6 to 10 or 10 to 6. I wonder how much is actually enforced, and a lot of these kind of rules in general. Is that like, I wonder if that's like the equivalent of like an Oyster card reader.
Jahnstraße.
Surely that lane to the right isn't an actual driving lane, right? I think it's just for parking. Considering the lines are a bit different. I mean, if it's one thing about Elon Musk, he aims for the stars, literally. Love him or hate him.
Ohlsdorfer Platz.
That man sees no, he doesn't understand the word boundary or limit. Road layout is not realistic on this map. What, not even for 2010, Nabil?
Zehlendorfer Straße.
This truck is adamant. So is this car.
Ein J, der fährt ja, das ist ja unglaublich. Der hat da seinen Führerschein gewonnen, oder was?
A lot of stuff could never exist in real life if it was not allowed. Oh, okay. Can you give me some examples? Out of curiosity. LED, okay. Okay. You're still going. Whew. Fair enough, man. Where's Microsoft Flight Simulator at, boys? In terms of like
Altschulung.
just general quality playability, career mode especially. Ella said, I swear you were in the conversation when we were talking about it. Or am I tripping? Yeah, that too, no. That too. No, he definitely has done some good things. He's also done some very questionable things. Don't get it twisted. But I think it won't be fair to ignore the good. Yeah, today. Did a flight today? Things great. The Phoenix F220. Yeah, I'm going to see it. Okay. Yeah, Dan. Okay. So are you? So are we talking from like an unbiased point of view, or are we talking from maybe a more favorable point of view? I've got so many things open that I don't want open, but I kind of need them open. Yeah, fair enough. You're good, man. Yeah, I am still getting it. Yeah, I'm sticking with my decision to get the 5090. I'm just gonna have to save up for a little bit in it or try and finance it somehow, because I know even at 2000, I know that's very very optimistic. I know it's very optimistic. Honestly, it might not be a bad chance to get. It might not be a bad idea to get a 4090 now. Wait a little bit longer. Wait a little bit longer, and then get a 4090 because they'll be super cheap. Everyone will be trying to get rid of them to get their hands on a 5090 or a 50 series. Would it be the smartest decision? Not if you've got the money, but if you're on somewhat of a budget and you get a really good deal, then for sure. Lidl is actually Bay, you know. Like, it's always there for you, you know. Fair enough, Dan. Yeah, no, that's completely valid. That's valid. A very good computer build, nerd. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking dollars, yeah, you're even leaving space for a little bit higher end tech. But yeah. I do want to do career stuff, yeah. But I'm happy to hear that free flight stuff is sorted. That's one part. That was one part of the issue. There were issues in free flight before, so it is a good sign. It is a good sign. No, listen, no. I'm planning. I'm gonna have a 4K. I'm gonna get a 4K 240 hertz monitor. So I'm gonna need something to power it, innit? 4K 240 is a lot. Can the 5090 do that with DLSS? Yes. On raw power, I don't know. It's still asking for a whole lot if we're talking ultra maxed out settings in any game. But at least it gets you a bit closer to that, innit? No point having a 240 hertz monitor and you're unable to hit 240 hertz. Oh, 240 FPS, sorry. Nerd may disagree. Oh, 100% nerd. 100%. I will do Nabil. I will do, but it's also you know worth asking around, having a chat about it. I'm saying 5070 can do 4K. Oh, even with DLSS, I don't know. I mean, could the 4090 do that with DLSS? I don't know. It depends on the game, innit? With Cyberpunk, certainly not. And are we talking like maxed out as well? Only one person has it apparently. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Cyberpunk was my 4th series. Yeah, I watched it, Nerd. I watched it. They have a build. Well, the DLSS, I think, is optimized for the new DLSS, wasn't it? Hence why there was that side by side. They were able to do, and hence why they were able to do that side by side comparison. Yeah, exactly, ASR. Exactly. Now if TSW Dovetail threw in some DLSS or just on frame generation in general, some options, I think it would change the game a little bit. But as it stands, no, I don't see, no. And I think we'll definitely still have to start a ring as well. LSZ, all of them. All of them.
Einen Einzelfahrschein bitte. Danke.
Einmal Schüler bitte.
Hallo.
Einmal bitte Kurzstrecke.
Am Rehwechsel.
Hallo.
Welcome back, Domi.
Hallo. Eine Frage bitte.
I mean, hey, if there was a game with that level of realism, nerds, I wouldn't complain, mate. It would be good to make use of it, no?
Am Gurkenknick.
This man is using Windows 10. This man is indeed using Windows 10. Good observation.
Leerstraße.
When is this worth it? What makes it worth it or not worth it though? I want the best possible. If I've got a monitor worth that can push 240 frames in or make it possible to have 240 frames in a game, coming from 60. It's not like I'm sitting on like a 144 or something, and I just want to like I'm coming from. I've only ever had 60 hertz monitors before, and it's 4K. Why not? Why wouldn't it be worth getting something that can make full use of that?
Einmal normal, bitte.
Nerds. It would give me a headache.
Leo
If I
Beckstraße.
could hear half the waffle in my ears instead of reading it, it would drive me insane. Oh, I can imagine, nerds. I can imagine. I'm trying to get me a piece of that. That's what I'm trying to do, mate.
Hallo.
How are we
Schwarzhofpark.
back to a 4-minute delay?
Guten Tag.
Simra added a thing and I can't spy them temperatures for the beta tests in DB anymore. Interesting. What have they added? How?
Kurzstrecke bitte. Dankeschön.
Einmal Kurzstrecke bitte.
Do you know what the difference is, Nabil, between easy ticket selling and advanced ticket selling? Is it just that one has the keyboard shortcuts and one doesn't?
Guten Tag.
Oh, I didn't know they could hide stuff like that. I thought it was all open.
Ich hätte gerne eine normale Fahrkarte.
Hallo.
Hey, listen, I mean, it's a matter of, at a certain point, it becomes a matter of pure, what do you want? What do you desire, right? Like a car, for example, right? I can get me a Fiat 500 and it will do the exact same job that a Range Rover Autobiography could. But maybe I just want a Range Rover Autobiography.
Zehlendorf Eiche.
Getting G-Sync is way better than trying to aim for 240 hertz. Why? G-Sync is so smooth.
Guten Tag.
Hallo.
Ich hätte gerne einmal Schüler.
G-Sync adapts a screen refresh rate per game. Right, but I don't think that's enough of a reason to make me say, oh, okay, well, I won't get a 240 hertz then. I'll just get another 60 hertz with G-Sync.
Schutzallee.
Hello, Coppery. Good to see you again, mate. How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I didn't remember you. Do you know the bus or what is called the Berlin route to good graphics? Well, I'm currently driving on the Berlin X10 route. I don't think this is a bus that comes with the route. It's definitely not the main bus for the route. I don't remember what it's called. No, I have to check
Hallo.
afterwards if you're still around.
U-Bahnhof Oskar-Heleneheim.
G-Sync's really how the frames are changing. As much as I haven't experienced G-Sync myself, from everything I've heard about it and the research I've done on it, there's no doubt it's an incredible piece of software. But it's just not going to prevent me from going for a higher refresh rate monitor. It's not. It doesn't make my 60 hertz look like 240 hertz, basically. And my 60 hertz isn't G-Sync compatible anyway, so I'm gonna need to get a new monitor anyway. It's an opportunity. A monitor is something you stick with for well, as long as possible, to be honest. There's a game called The
Hallo.
Boss.
Einmal normal.
Oh, okay, Coppery. When you say crazy graphics, Coppery, I think we might be giving that game a little bit more credit than it deserves. I have played it. I have played it a few times. There's plenty of gameplay videos on my channel. I've streamed it. I'll be streaming it again soon. I can't tell you when, but I'll be streaming it again soon. But yeah, I am aware of it.
Königin Luise Straße.
It definitely has nicer graphics than this. There's no doubt about it. I don't think they're necessarily insane though, and that's playing it on a 4K monitor. Yes, get higher refresh mode, make sure it's G-Sync compatible. Oh yeah, GTA, no, without a doubt. There's no way I'm not getting a non G-Sync compatible monitor. You want to buy OMSI copper? Yeah, that's fair. With OMSI, it smashes the boss in realism. So if you like realism, you'll go for OMSI. If you like something that's realistic but not as hardcore, to be honest, but looks pretty, then I guess you'll go for the boss. The boss has its own issues with development and stuff like that, but the game, talking about it, just the game itself, I would love if they could just focus a bit more on the physics, the sounds, you know, just a general feel. You know, make driving buses feel like you're driving a bus. That would go a long way. That would go a very long way.
Hallo. Guten Tag.
I was saying
Hello.
that OMSI smashes the
Hello.
bus in terms of realism, in the form of physics, the driving feel, sounds. And then I assume you heard everything I said afterwards.
Teplitzer Straße.
Yes, Nerd, OMSI is the closest to feeling like driving a bus, I would assume. Cheers. OMSI looks a bit trash. OMSI is a very old game, Coppery. OMSI is by no means a AAA title. It was made by two guys, and their main focus was the buses themselves. They focus on the actual bus rather than graphics. So yes, there's no doubt it's ugly. There's no doubt. OMSI 2 compared to your typical modern titles is ugly, but since its birth, there hasn't been anything like it. But yeah, I mean, like that's the thing, isn't it? You've got a bot sim that looks pretty. So if you're more into looks, then you have that to cater for you. And then there are a bus sim that doesn't look as pretty, but it's more real. It focuses on realism. So if you're after realism more than anything, then you've got something for you as well. So whatever floats your boat, basically, there's something for everyone. Hey, hello Tobias, good to see you, mate. Thank you very much once again for the beloved X10. What is what are the chances, Tobias, that we can get the double decker man that comes with the route into the garage? Yeah, what Nerd said, they came out in 2013. And yeah, development ceased not too long after that. What's the best sim game, best real feeling, and the best graphics? Like, generally speaking, Coppery, like, of all the sims, like flight sims, farming sim, racing sim, or are we still talking specifically bus sims? Okay, Tobias, understood. In general, Coppery, I mean, I can't give you I can never give you a full answer because I haven't played all of them. From what I've seen, I would assume, and this is a dangerous assumption because I've only played so little of it, but I think overall I would have to say probably Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Of course, with all the right things, you know, the right planes and, you know, most likely modded and purchasable planes.
Hallo.
When everything comes together, I think that is probably the best sim of all time.
Der hört ja gut.
Der fährt ja, das ist ja unglaublich. Der hat seinen Führerschein gewonnen, oder?
Josef Joachim Platz.
Really, Tobias? What, the same way I would do it in the game? So through the little menu on the bottom corner, and then delete the current bus. Ah! Okay. I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. Okay, so that would solve a couple of problems then. Cool. I'll bear that in mind. Thank you for letting me know. That kind of makes sense, though. Kind of makes sense.
Bismarckplatz.
I'm glad that's a thing. I might do it after this one then. Once we get to Herzali, I will then I'll despawn this bus. I'll start the next tour. I'll despawn this bus, spawn the double decker, and then yeah, we'll give it a try. Don't delete the bus from the garage, otherwise you only get 1/3 of the money. Okay, so just get it out of the way, basically. And spawn another one. Just park it somewhere. Okay. It's good that you told me. It's good that you told me because I would have just deleted this bus. Hello, UK Sim. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Sorry about your Wi-Fi acting up. Hello, Zakati Gaming. This is the Berlin X10 map. And you have an YouTube chat open with be a good thing eventually.
Hello.
Can't be lost where all the buses are missing. Yeah, that is true. Nerd. Well, I've got Tobias' blessing, so I think I should be alright. OMSI and bus company sim expert. Very well. Then I am all ears.
S-Bahnhof Halensee.
Question is any AI bus running? Yes, Zakati, you do have AI buses running. Make sure that you sort out your, in the settings, there's a schedule option. Just make sure that's up so that you can see all the buses, trains. I think I'm always uncertain about planes, but I feel like I've read that planes are also scheduled. Yeah, what Nerd said. Yeah, that is a thing. That is very much a thing. Although I feel like I'm getting better with that now. I don't forget anymore. Well, that's actually a very brave statement, ain't it? Let me say I at least don't forget as much as I used to, innit? Sometimes you get quite smart AI, sometimes you don't. I guess that's like reality. Question is, I don't know where I can leave this bus that it would be out of the way. So that double decker on the left, on the other side of the road, that is what I should be driving. Quote unquote should. I'm sure there are other replacements that would sort of make sense one way or another. There's just one route on that map. No, Zakati, there's a few. There's a few. This is the line I'm running now is the main line. But there are quite a few others. There are a number of other routes. I would suggest just finding the Steam page, the Steam store page of the route, and it will just give you all the information there, more than I could ever tell you. seems so pointless. That's a very strange traffic light pattern.
U-Bahnhof Adenauerplatz.
Oh, don't run over that lady. Don't run over that lady. Is there a crossing here? Why are they just crossing willy-nilly? Why do you guys get excited? A lot of them get excited, they see the destination and think I'm stopping there. I'm not for you. Yes, I am going where you want me to go, but I'm not the bus that you're looking for. Pretty much, I think every bus going this way is going to say this similar thing. Sounds like a skill issue, dummy. Really nice bus game, I agree, Zakati. Really nice bus game indeed. That happened a lot. Those traffic jams where the AI just blocks itself happened so much, and I would have traffic turned all the way up and collisions on. It would be such a pain in the backside.
Hallo.
You don't even have one train. I don't want one train. I don't want any scale trains. Actually, I wouldn't mind, you know. I'd love to have like a little scale world. But it's not that deep to me.
Olivarplatz.
I love how there's like a little guide for where to stop.
Einen normalen Fahrschein bitte.
Hallo.
Don't do it.
U-Bahnhof
Where would you even be turning, my friend? You ain't gonna turn in until here. I wonder how strict the rules are about those little like turn-ins when you gotta cut through the bus lane. Because it seems very like strict almost. Alright, Zakati. I hope you enjoy it, mate. I never owned too many maps when I used to play this before I came back to it. But out of the few that I did own, this was always my favorite.
U-Bahnhof Kurfürstendamm.
Why are you screaming about it in chat? What do you want us to do about it, Domi? What exactly are you expecting us to do about it? Well, I do like seeing the properly
U-Bahnhof
old
Zoologischer
school
Garten.
tour buses. Does the X10 go through the middle part of that? I really feel like I got it wrong last time.
Herzallee.
I don't feel like I needed to go through here, to be honest. I don't know why I got directed through here. There are so many buses coming out. What time is it? Oh, 5:29 makes sense. Peak time. There are so many buses coming out. My question is, where exactly do we stop? This I'm gonna have to use. I'm gonna use this for to know where to stop at the other place as well.
Endhaltestelle. Bitte aussteigen. Terminus. Please leave the bus here.
Right, I'm gonna go and leave our bus over there in the grass. I'm not gonna come back here anyway. The next one we're gonna do will be the last one. Multiple lates, but still much better than the previous one. Yeah, a little better than the previous one. We'll take it. Much better passenger comfort this time. A little bit more ticket gain. Pardon me. Good at 87%. 87% from 74% it was. So drive next tour, which would be this one. So I'll just close the doors. Throw my bus over here somewhere. Put it in here, out of sight, out of mind.
Herzallee.
Okay. I think I should be able to cancel the timetable and then just do it again, basically. 7:41. Show timetable. No, not that one. Show instructions. Yeah, just look for that one. 17:40. That's fine. Do I cancel the timetable? Just be able to get a new one. I'm spotting another bus. ASR. Oh, we're going to Andrizea. That's a different terminus sort we've been going to so far. I need to put like anything in anything. Let's put something. Line 10, Herzalita, 10. Not that. This one. So. Oh, I'll go back to line. No, I need to go back. Thing is, it's actually done it, I think, but I want to do it myself. LSK. It's gonna be 0110. How do I like move it across? Ten, 05, and then 17. routes. That was what I did already, no? 05. What did it want me to put in here? Because it's route it's 05, no? Although apparently it's wrong. Not anytime sooner, but I don't have any interest in Fortnite. Can I just do 5? I thought S is S. I thought S is route. So what does it want me to do for S? Because it's clearly not that. Just leave it on 510. I don't even know how to reset it. I'm gonna leave it. It says the right thing. That's right. Okay, I'll leave it. Okay. I trust you, don't worry. um Okay. My okay. No problem. I can't get my shift. My shift Y is not working for me to have my information displayed for some reason. Cool. I think we're good. There's no IBIS though, Tobias. It doesn't say anything. Statement on what, Nabil? That I said I was proud to bring it back with Roblox. That's a bit of a statement. I didn't say I wanted to do it. And I simply no longer want to do it. What statement do you want? There's got to be a reason. I don't want to play it. That's the reason. I don't want to play it because I don't want to play it. You go and play a certain course of competizione. You're not gonna want to play it. Why? Because you don't want to. You don't want to play it. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be anything deeper than that. I would love to have my information up here. I'm a little bit confused at why. Why I can't get anything to show up. Am I gonna have to go by this? Am I gonna trust this? Which is lying to me because I've got 1 minute. I need to get moving now actually. I had a keybind to shift Y, Tobias, which I've been pressing. But no, nothing. I've tried Z as well because I know Z was what it was by default. But there's nothing. I'm not getting anything. Oh, I need to press that.
Eine Kurzstrecke bitte.
I did put. No, I've had OMSI in windowed mode, Tobias, this entire time from the beginning.
S- und U-Bahnhof Zoologischer Garten.
Also, I will get rid of the signs and stuff. I just need to know where exactly, what the right lane is here. It's this one. Okay. Okay, so it was right. I was right the first time. You lot must be giving way to me, mate. It's just interesting, Tobias, because even the information on the top right, the time is moving, the actual clock, but the delay is not moving. Just like this side is frozen. Like the passenger number is moving. It's literally just the timetable itself, which is a bit strange. I don't know whether it was because it was to do with the other one. Because I cancelled it. Would that be why?
Hallo.
Ich hätte gerne eine normale
I'm
Fahrkarte.
going to talk about Motorfest. What did you say about Motorfest? You want to play it? I will let you know, bro. I will let you know. There's only so much time in a day. There's only so much games that I can play. I'll let you know. I can't play everything and do everything. I'll let you know. I'm trying my best.
U-Bahnhof Kurfürstendamm.
On stream tomorrow. Tobias, it's not working, brother. It's not working. That's what I was talking about before when I was talking about the information. It's not working. I've changed the shift Z to shift Y, so I usually press shift Y. But I'm pressing shift Y, it doesn't work. I'm pressing shift Z anyway. It doesn't work either. I don't think it's anything to do with this. It's not gonna help me. It's like I'm rocking around about. The traffic light doesn't mean anything to anybody. Giveaway lines don't mean anything to anybody. Giveaway signs don't mean anything to anybody. Now I'm stuck here. No worries, Tobias. Going to play was related to so. You want to play it? You want to play it? It was related to set course of competitivity. What do you mean? I don't understand the sentence. It could just be me being dumb. Yeah, Tobias. I just hope it doesn't impact my my income. Hopefully all is well. I should be okay anyway. But I couldn't get a new bus until I cancelled the timetable. So I had to cancel the timetable, get a new bus, and then do the timetable again. And I think it caused me a problem last time. On I forgot what route it was, but I cancelled the timetable and then I came back to it because there was a different problem that I had. And when I got to the terminus, the game didn't recognize that I finished. The IBIS wasn't updating, which now it is, which is good. But the IBIS wasn't updating with the timing, and when I got to the end, it didn't automatically display my performance, my punctuality. I've got a bit more hope for this one. He said he wouldn't play A60 right now, so I don't want to play it. Let me wait for Evo. Oh, right. I mean, I was being sarcastic compared to what you were telling me before, but yeah. I don't really see much. Like, I would say it's more worth waiting to see if AC Evo will give you. Because remember, if you play ACC, you're going to be limited to the track. There's no streetcars it's a little bit different to. It's a little bit different to Assetto Corsa. It's purely like hard, like GT3 racing and GT4.
U-Bahnhof Ulandstraße.
I would not mind driving a tour bus. You just don't get that kind of sound in the bus. Like there's actually levels.
Guten Tag. Hallo.
Welcome back, Jackson. Still here indeed, yes. Still here indeed. I need to increase my FOV. Do that at the next opportunity. Okay, we're running quite a bit early now. Slow it down a little bit. That's better.
Bolivarplatz.
Level 60. Did you finish? Nice, man. Congrats. I know Loki doesn't interest in that voice. Not for me. I'm happy. I don't like. I'm actually like. It's like that's actually like good. I respect it. But obviously, I'm not. It's not gonna make me wanna get up and jump on. You loaded the map and you're in a red bus. Do you know the main bus terminal? Zoo Hertzali. I know I said that in a very British way compared to how it's actually pronounced, but hey, it's almost like I'm British and not German.
Hallo. Hallo. Ich hätte gerne eine normale Fahrkarte.
Einmal normal, bitte.
U-Bahnhof Adenauer Platz.
That guy Ollie on the map has been there for a long time, just sat there. Thank you for the subtitles, Jackson. There, but the Airbuses are white. I don't know why that is, Zakati Gaming. I'll be honest with you, mate.
Ein Fahrschein bitte. Dankeschön.
I don't recall having that issue. Usually, if I remember correctly, are you running, have you got the 4 GB patch installed?
Eine Fahrkarte, bitte.
Have you done the whole 4 GB patch thing? Okay. I was wondering if it may have to do with performance. I don't know. It wasn't an issue I ever had with this route, if I'm being honest. Wish I could help me, mate, but I honestly don't know what to say. Perhaps try loading the map. Try loading into a map. Without buses? You know how when you load into map, there's like some options on the top right. Load into map in the latest state, and then some other ones. Try the one that says without any buses. I don't remember exactly what it's called at the top of my head, but you should be able to work it out if you see if you have a look at the menu. Maybe I should have turned that other bus off.
S-Bahnhof Halensee.
Intense fight with the stream and back on is diabolical. It's your choice, mate. It's your own doing.
Ich hätte gerne einmal Schüler.
Was the traffic ever not working, Tobias?
Hallo.
I don't think I've had any issues with the traffic not working. It depends on the time. It depends on the time. Now it's like rush hour, so there's gonna be a lot more traffic. I've realized that it adjusts to the time. I've done routes that are very, very, very late. I've played at like 2 a.m. and the streets have been empty. Maybe one car here, one car there.
Bismarckplatz.
I mean, I think that the time is always, Tobias, when it comes to when the performance wants to drop in this game. But Nabil's given me some very, 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 very solid settings that have proven amazing, to be honest. To be honest, with this route, even before my old system, it was smooth. Even I used to put traffic all the way up because I thought it would be realistic, and I had no problem. So this route has always been pretty good for performance. But even routes where I didn't used to have good performance, like Chicago downtown especially, I used to have horrible performance there. I can play that smoothly now. The minus and plus, yeah. On some buses, -5 means that you're 5 minutes delayed. On some buses, it means you're 5 minutes early. And the only way I would know for sure is if I had my information. Or actually, maybe I could just read there. What station are we at? Did we just go? Did we just pass Bismarckplatz? So the next one is Joseph. We should be there at 57. Okay, so we're 6 minutes late. Yeah, we're 6 minutes late. So I wanted to take my time thinking we were early. We were not early. Both my iPad and my phone are in the red for battery level. Playing the bus coming from OMSI is gonna be not the most fun experience.
Josef-Joachim-Platz.
Joachim. Joachim. Sounds lieb. That's not going to. It doesn't deter me from playing it, Nabil.
Hallo.
Yeah, that's fine. If it gets to that, it gets to that. But I do want to give it a go. It was on my mind recently whenever I last mentioned it. But now with this update, gives me an excuse to try it again. And I don't know what it is. There's something about it that I can't keep away from. I don't know what it is. I can't keep away from it. You're going to play multiplayer. I'm not playing multiplayer. I'm not downloading another piece of software to do something that I know probably won't work. There's something about that game that keeps drawing me back every time. Several times now I've uninstalled and installed it. And I keep coming back. You've played it for the added support for Aerosoft Trucker modules. I mean, honestly, at this point, with the availability and prices of the Hori and the Moza, the only thing I'm left with is the Aerosoft's wheel. It's my only option. Oh my! Why they do keep doing it on the same stretch of road, in the same place, and then they go back? What's the point? It slows me down. Wait, with what logo in the bill? There's a big ass air still on the front of the wheel. That's smart, you know. Like, it's the only thing that makes sense to be there anyway, right? Like, Moser have Moser, right? But I think it's still smart. Because you're going to be subconsciously thinking about it every time you're on it. They all could have like bits of metal attached to their shoes.
Königin Luise
The one you sent me on
Straße,
Discord.
Allee.
My headlights are not off Zakati, no. Now they're off, now they're on. Not the biggest difference in the world, but I mean, it's OMSI. Good luck, dummy. Yeah, it was the angle that done him dirty. Like, at the end of the day, they're all gonna be big. All the wheels are like the same dimension, if I'm not mistaken, right? But why choose that angle? Like, you're not getting a good view of the wheel, and you're not getting a good view of yourself. It's like somebody placed a secret camera.
Guten Abend.
Guten Abend.
Hallo.
Eine kurze
Oh, good luck with them, dummy. I love driving this bus, man. It's good that this is the last bus I'm driving in OMSI, because it's going to be the first bus I drive on the bus, if I remember. And then I can kind of get some sort of a comparison. 7 minutes later. Wow. I mean, that's just a straight up lie. Like, you're not lying about the functionality of it, but that's just a lie. That's just a lie. Although, to be fair, I actually don't know. I know it was released after the others, but I think it's been a thing for a while. They just didn't release it for some reason.
U-Bahnhof Oskar Heleneheim.
It's good that they actually started with quality game before they went on to the stinkers. At least they had that, like, bit of wisdom. I really feel like there should be... Oh, look at this stupid parking. Look at this very stupid parking. Wow. I was actually let through. I'm not going to repay the favor to you.
Schutzallee.
Eine Kurzstrecke bitte.
As they're not compatible, maybe give it to was. I mean, to be fair, there are. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. There can sometimes be. There can sometimes be times when a wheel's not compatible with the game. There's nothing. Tommy, why are you so like you're very like you come across as very spiteful. I don't know why. I'm nice to you, right? I wish you like good luck with your exams and whatever else you were doing before. But you come across very spiteful. I don't like it. I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna end up muting you because you're consistent with it. I don't like you. I don't like your spirit. It's spiteful. It's bitter. I don't know why. Whatever you got going on, I have got nothing to do with it. But I will swerve all of that and permanently mute you. Sad you. I know you're sad, but just don't lay it out on me. I know you're frustrated, but don't lay it out on me. I'm always very respectful to you. Is that what it says on the... Are you on the products page?
Zehlendorf, Eichel.
Bro's browsing the products page. Why have they overcomplicated the connector? Why can't they just say very... Wait, how many cables in total? Is it not just... Would it not just be one to the PC and then everything else would connect to the base? No? Like it is everywhere else. But the way they've written it, is strange. It's confusing. But for the gear stick also, the gear stick should go into the wheel though, no? Or does it go into the PC?
Eine Kurzstrecke bitte.
If it's to the PC, then I don't know for them, man. But everything else that I know, so for Logitech, for example, okay, so if you're using something that's its own thing, yeah. So if you have a Logitech wheel, a base, let's say G29, for example, that's what I had, right? But it's the same for or any other Logitech wheel. Logitech base, you have the Logitech gear stick, which I think I'm gonna buy again. That goes into the wheel, like behind, into the back, where it's this like the pedals do. With this one, there's a slot at the back of my base for the Thrustmaster gear selector, gear stick. The only time it would go directly into the PC is if there's an incompatibility. So for there just not be a compatibility from the get-go, it's a little bit weird, isn't it? Because you're taking up an extra slot in the PC completely unnecessarily. Yeah, no, Bill, I had one myself. That was what I used to use. And then it started acting a bit funny, the sensors. So if I put it into any gear, so let's say it's in fourth, yeah? If I put it in fourth, and as it's in fourth, I slightly push it left, it goes into second. For like a moment, it goes into second before it goes back to fourth again. It was like a sensor issue. I ended up opening it, ready to tackle it. And man, when you open it, there's just so many bits and pieces. And I was thinking to myself, bro, for 40 quid, 45 quid, it's not worth this headache. I'll just buy another one. Or I was thinking I wanted to buy the Thrustmaster one. But I don't know, man. I've been reading not great things about it. So I don't know.
Hello.
And with a Moser base around the corner. I mean, I still could use any shifter. Just plug it into the PC directly and use it with any wheel. But I don't know. I like continuity. So if I've got Thrustmaster wheel, I'd like a Thrustmaster wheel. If I've got Logitech wheel, I'd like a Logitech shifter. Not that it's important, but it's just, I don't know, peace of mind in terms of like compatibility. And I don't have the cable that I need with me right now anyway.
Schweizer Hofpark. You've had it since 2021. Not bad. I think I got mine, it would have been 2018, maybe? 2018, 17, so just to give you a rough idea of how long it lasted me. And I don't think I went too hard on it. I definitely pushed it every now and again, but I wouldn't say I was abusing it. But again, it's all plastic. It's cheap. Even for it to last me the 4 or 5 years it lasted me, or even more, I think, was good, great, to be honest. $2020. Yeah. I don't know how you use it, but obviously if you're like gentle with, if you're constantly gentle with it, then it shouldn't be a problem. But if it does start acting a bit funny, I guess don't be too surprised, innit? Like a Thrustmaster one on the other hand, I think the CH8-A, I think, or something along those lines. That one I expect to last me a while. That one I expect to take some abuse for the price it costs and the materials it's seemingly built out of. That Stad Bus DLC, yeah, what route is it actually for? Because I have it. And it's kind of cool to drive, if I remember correctly. Oh, there is a route for it. Oh god, what route was it? I forgot what route I used to drive it on. There's like, I have such a clear vision of a memory of driving it. I remember the area, it was very green. I don't remember what bloody route it was though. It was not one I drove often. You know, bro, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, I only did it when it was no longer, when I couldn't use it. It was unusable for me, because come on, man. Like, I'm shifter. It was me unless I'm so specific with how I use it, which I can't be when I'm racing, especially. I'm going to move it a little bit to the left or to the right before I shift. I'm gonna even maybe hold it for a little period of time. And I just couldn't, I couldn't use it anymore. So it got to that point before I said, you know what, enough's enough. I love this bus, man. This bus, this route. I love it, honestly. I don't remember what this terminus was like. It came back to me for a second and then left my brain again. No. Yeah, no, this doesn't ring any bells.
Zeile.
Okay, this time it did show me the time symbol, so we're good. It worked. Hold on, this is the test. Yes. I'm free. Oh my god, I've been wanting to use the default buses on the maps for so long. Oh my god, I feel free.
I feel free. Really, Nabil? I never got to, so I did. So I did. So it was a Stad bus. A Stad bus is the only manual bus I have, and what do you mean 91.9% ticket selling? How? Why is it not 100? But yeah, I didn't have my shifter. And I think I was doing it like manually, and it was just a headache because I even had the clutch. It was just a headache. It was just a headache. All right, let's see if I owe anything. We'll go and pay it off, and then maybe call it there. B hopping in OMSI bus company sim. Wait, how have I wait, this isn't updated. I started the day with 112. How do I why am I still on 112? How have I gained no experience points? That's a lie. Okay, now they're getting added. Is that it? 4? Huh? How on earth am I going to get to 190 anytime soon? Allegra has daytime now. I'm done for the day anyway with OMSI. And with the stream. Gonna go off, probably record some Motorfest cruises solo for now. Gonna get AP for completed routes. Fair enough. How are the Motorfest videos doing? Better than better than expected. I'm not gonna lie. They're not getting hundreds of views, but they're getting more than I thought. Oh, my iPad died. I'm gonna get Twitch. Okay, I'm losing YouTube chat completely now then, which is fine because the stream's ending. Oh my god, so much notifications. Yuck. Why isn't this? Where's the solo for now? Yeah, because you were gonna ask. Or let me say, there's a possibility that you could have asked, if we're gonna do the duo cruises. So I just saved you having to ask, innit? Always something, man. Always something. I can't live. I can't live. Right. Exit company.